Looney Farm Guy here. This is the BigBud Series 3 by Classic American Icons Modding and Belog 2003 on Farming Simulator 25. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on 4 fields, and we have 4 BigBud tractors here to look at and test today. 18 and 21 slots on console, when we'll find them up here under large tractors. And as I said, there are 4 of them. So look at 4 of them. There's quite a bit to go through here, as there is a lot of options. So I'll try to be as efficient as possible. Lizard, standard, twin wheels, standard again. We have several tread patterns to go through here in Lizard. We even have a triple. That's the only triple out of all of them. And back to standard. Again, so they're all like kind of standard. This one is nice. It's kind of like the LSW style type. Yes, LSW. There we go. and then through there. So then BKT. We have a couple of options here. Those are it. Trelleborg. Continental, Michelin. As far as I can tell, they all have these choices for tires, so I might skip the other tires on the other tractors because they are really all very similar. So design, blue decal kit. Then we have a red decal kit. Then empty. If you don't want anything on there, there you go. USA livery, Canada livery, Australia livery, black, desert tan, silver, which is kind of like a galvanized, which is actually really cool. And then silver decal, and then olive, and then back to the original blue decal kit. Exhaust, small or large. Beacon light and warning triangle. We have beacon light, warning triangle, or all. Cruiser cab or ropes or rollover protection cab. GPS system, no. We have a GPS. We have Cedar controller, CB radio, you get the idea. Everything, or all. Front work lights. We have standard or LED, or none. Back work lights. LED or standard. Axle is the axle design. It's just a visual thing. Filter, most of these are all they're all just visual. Filter, we got long to twin or short. We have a flag option. As you would imagine, we have the US, Canada, or Australia. Tinted glass, yes or no. Exhaust, original or chrome. We have a 3-point link, which is very gangly or awkward looking, but it is what it is. And that's it for that one. 360 horsepower. You can't change the horsepower of that one. So let's go ahead. Proper horn. R1 and right stick. Open and closes the door. Interior. Nice, large. Well, it looks large in here anyways. It's a big tractor. There's our display stuff. There we go. 19 mile per hour top speed. Now this is the smaller of the two, so we're going to hook up this little, I'm going to say little, but so no rear 3-point, but front 3-point for whatever you might want to use it for. It's there. If you don't, then you don't have to put it on there. So we're going to do this with each one. We're just going to take it for a little run to kind of break up the... Come on, is that it? Doesn't seem to like this. This is the Farmet. It's not that hard to pull. 330 horsepower. This is 360 horsepower. Just doesn't seem to want to... That's not very good. It's either stuck in second gear or it's not powerful enough to pull this. Let me get something easier to pull. Alright, well, something's definitely wrong, because this is a 260 horsepower implement. It should easily pull that, no problem, and we're still stuck in fourth. So, okay, so what do we do? Well, let's go ahead and let's try. I have automatic transmission. All right, so I've switched it to manual transmission, as you can see here, manual transmission. So what that does is, there we go. Manually it will. There we go. 10, shift into 6th gear. Nope. There we go. 5th gear. Yeah, okay. So there's something wrong with, I don't know, for whatever reason. I'm not a modder. There we go. 6th gear. We can shift down. If we manually shift, even in... See, 4th gear, we should go in 4th gear. I don't know what's wrong. So something's going on. I don't know. This is the first time I've had a problem with tractor and transmissions, honestly, and in the Farm Sim 25. Farm Sim 22, there was a lot of issues. All right, so I'm going to switch back to automatic, and we know that they work with the manual transmission. It's just if you, and again, if you reverse, I really don't like manually transmission on, yeah, that's a whole other thing. All right, to the next one. All right, the next one we're going to look at is this one, and let's just go back up there. And this is the large frame, $210,000, up to 600 horsepower, 19 miles per hour. So engines, we have the 400, 450, 525, and then the 600. Ooh, that's a big engine. All right. Again, the wheel brands, Lizard. We have all the tires options are the same, so I'm not going to bore you through that. Design, we have original, industrial, empty, US, Canada, Australia, custom black, tan, silver, silver decal kit, olive, and then original. So that's all the same. Exhaust, small or large. Warning triangle, that's the same. Cruiser or ropes. GPS system, front work lights, spec, axle, Welker Farms hat. Ah, yes, that's in the cab there in the corner. Filter, flag, tinted glass, exhaust, attachers. Attachers are the same-ish style as the other one. All right. Now this is 600 horsepower. This is a 615 horsepower rated here are the lights. Horn, beacon, signals, all that stuff. All that good stuff. Whoops. Come on. Attach, attach. There we go. Alright, so I went back to automatic shifting. And we're going to see now I am making it pull something a little bit bigger than we might have to switch to a lighter implement. But we will see right away. This is 600 horsepower. It should still... Should. Alright. Interior, is it any different than the other one? Not a lot. I'm sure there is some subtle differences. Alright, let's go. Okay, this one's working great. Shifted up through the gears. We're at 11 miles per hour, which is maximum speed. And it's looking like it's working just fine. Sounds good. Ooh. Shaky, shaky inside. She's working. She's working hard. Alright. That works good. Alright, so we're going to go back. I like the turbo sound. Yeah, so that one's working just fine. Alright. We're gonna drop this here. We do have the door opening and closing. That's about it for any of them I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's just drop this off here, and we'll go to the next tractor. All right. So the next one is here. This is the Series 3 extra large frame, $240,500, up to 650 to 665 horsepower. And everything else is the same there as the other ones. Configuration, we have original, industrial. So if we go industrial, it limits some options, as you can see there. Industrial custom, again, limited. But if you go the industrial, it adds the 600 and it adds a little bit more horsepower, just so you knew. But we'll go with this because we have more options. So again, the wheel brands are all going to be the same as much as I could tell anyways. So we're going to leave that there. We have a red decal, yellow decal, no decal, US, Canada, Australia, black, desert tan, silver. Yeah, so the same stuff here. Exhaust, we have dual exhaust, as you can see here. So chrome or original, beacon light, cabin, cruiser, or ropes. GPS, front work light, back work lights, Welker farmer's hat, flag, tinted glass, yeah, attachers. This one has, again, that same kind of attacher. So everything, yeah, all the options are pretty much the same. And why do we have that? Oh, that's the industrial. Right. So if we go with industrial and attacher, why did I get... Oh, I must have the other one. What? Industrial custom. Ah, there it is. That's different. That's what's different. Industrial custom as that different 3-point link attachment. A little bit weird, eh? It is weird. That's where it was. Alright, I put triples on this one because I could. I don't think anything changed inside. That 3-point link is interesting. She's roaring. We should have no problem pulling this with the 665 horsepower and the triples. It sounds beastly. All right, let's lay it down. Nice. I don't mind the shifting and the little bit of lag between. That's. Oh, listen to that thing roar. Yeah, I don't mind the. Like it's not a CVT transmission. It's a manual transmission. That worked fine. I'm very happy with that. Not that it matters if I'm happy with it or not. It matters if you're happy with it or not. But I'd say that's pretty nice. We have the regular lights look pretty white compared to the LEDs. They don't seem to be a whole lot of difference there. Just saying. All right. So we're going to drop that there. And we're going to move on to the last one. All right. So here we are with the last one. And that's the Welker's BigBud 600/50. So it's a very specific, or more specific, $220,000. 600 horsepower is the horsepower, and everything else is the same there. Again, Lizard, BKT, Trailboard Continental, the tires all seem to be the same options as the others. I don't, if there is a difference, I didn't notice any. GPS, less, as you could notice here, less options. We have the Welker's farm hat. We have the three. Actually, we just have the USA flag only, as Welker's farm is in the United States. And we have an attacher there. And that's it for options on this one. Let's just go ahead and put twin wheels on there to give it the best chance for performance. Actually, we did that already. So this is the Welker Farms edition with the Welker Farm decal or decal. I say decal, you say decal. And I expect this to perform just as good as the others. We have the door open and close. We have interior. It looks, there's the hat over there. Is there one in the corner? Nope. This one has a hat there. So that's cool. These big fancy farmers with their custom hats and all that stuff. My uncle wore the hat that the seed company gave him, or the the tractor place where he got his tractors repaired. Well, bought his parts from. He did his own repairs, but anyways, all right. Let's test it out. Very nice. All right, so the question remains now, I think. The only last thing I want to test is, let's see, do we have, I want to see if there, though this one, the Series 3 has a lower horsepower option. I wonder if it's something to do with the lower horsepower optioned engine. That's because all the big, the last three we tested were all the big 3 horsepower, right? All 600 or more horsepower. It was this one that had the 360 horsepower. So I'm gonna go and switch this one to a lower horsepower and see what it does with the lower, the smaller cultivator. All right, here we are with the first one I tested with the smaller tractor. All right, we have the same problem here, it looks like. All right, so let's switch it with the lighter one. So here we are with the much smaller implement. Yeah. So. All right. Looks like it's an issue with the 400 and the smaller engines. The big engines work just perfectly. That smaller engine size, for whatever reason, is either underpowered. I don't know. Something's amiss. So hopefully we get to see an update to that. But that's all I found that was really wrong. So anyways, there you go. The BigBud Series 3 by Classic American Icons Modding and Blog 2003 on Farming Simulator 25. Thank you all for watching. And remember, it's only a game. So till the next one, bye for now.